I'm sure you're familiar with sew-ins, weaves, and that kind of thing, but a lot of us are not familiar with a quick weave. It is something that is taking the internet by storm, being marketed as something healthier and that will grow your hair, but many that have experienced it will disagree.
Please stop doing your hair yourself just because you saw a TikTok video.
This was never a quick weave. Y'all, why extra tight? Like, you really gonna have to pull that. Look at her edges.
Y'all tell me what. I need to create like some love. Ooh.
But a quick weave is better than a sew-in.
You probably have heard about sew-ins and tape-ins, clip-ins. Sew-ins are sometimes called weaves. However, you may not have heard of a quick weave. It's a type of protective style that women are doing where they pretty much sew and semi-glue a cap to their hair and then pretty much stick on the wefts on top of their hair. Let's take a look.
I know you want your quick weaves to come out in one piece and you don't want to get any glue in your hair, so you need to make sure you follow this step. You can use any protective shield of your choice. Make sure you put a nice and thin layer. You don't need too much, just a nice layer to go across the cap. I usually start with the top of my head around my leave out perimeter, making sure I get that first. Honestly, I don't care how much of a rush you are in. Do not ever skip this step. This will make sure that no glue gets on your hair. It's quick and easy to take down. Now, I do know that there are a lot of other methods. Some people use the black strip, some people use got to be spray, but this has never steered me any wrong. It's so easy to come off, as you seen in the beginning of the video. The only thing about it is that it's mainly just time consuming. Like, it'll take about 15 to 20 minutes to dry, but once it's done, it's done. So this is what my hair is looking like once it is completely on my head. And then, of course, like I said, I go under the dryer for about 15 to 20 minutes. After I come up under the dryer, I go ahead and cut the cap off. Now I want you to stay tuned for part 3, where I will be showing you how I lay my tracks to get a nice and flawless install. When it comes to laying your tracks, what you want to do is measure it out, cut it, glue it, and then place it back. Does it have to be perfect? No. But does it have to make sense? Yes. After every track, I like to go in and press it down just to make sure that it is flat, and I just keep that same thing going from ear to ear. I understand this is called a quick weave, but at the end of the day, you still need to make sure you're taking your time, making sure you're not putting too much glue, and making sure that you're laying your tracks flat. Now, once I reach a certain point, I do like to curve my tracks up like that, just so that it can fall more into my face and give me my desired look. But for the most part, as you can see, I'm just moving in that same motion. And right here, I was going in and had to flat iron the tracks. I understand you could do it before you glue the tracks in, but does it really matter? No. Oh, and I almost forgot. These are glossy bundles. This is my first time ever using these bundles, and it actually came out cute, so I might be getting them again in the future.
So there you have it. That's a quick weave. Now, a quick weave is quick not because it's easy to install, but apparently because it's supposed to be easier to remove. And quite honestly, from the get-go, I'm sure you guys can see I'm gonna have a problem with this. Because number one, not only are you putting some kind of solution, it looks like a glue, but I think they call it, forgotten the term, I'll put it up here. It's a particular solution you put to stick the cap to your hair, and then let it dry, and then go ahead to place that weft. I have a few problems with this. Quite all right, the quick weave is marketed as something that is quick, of course, to install, but the main thing is that it's removable really easily. It is marketed as something that is going to be healthy and protective for your hair because it eliminates the need for sewing, right? A weft onto your hair, therefore reducing the tension points at every sewn portion, if you know what I mean. So your traditional weave will require some level of sewing. However, the quick weave, you're just placing that weft on and you're done. Easy, in and out. And they look pretty chic. As you can imagine, Black women, I mean, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Some of these quick weaves look ridiculously good.
As a Black woman with fine hair and a sensitive scalp, it is my opinion and experience that a properly installed quick weave is going to be better than a sew-in. My hair has been doing really well lately because I kind of laid off the sew-ins and I went back to quick weaves. I've noticed that when you get a sew-in, it's a little bit more tension on your scalp because, of course, you have the tight braids, and on top of the braids, you're pulling that thread to sew. So that's adding even more tension on an already sensitive scalp. As far as just aesthetically, I have never had a sew-in that lays as flat as a quick weave because you're gluing it down just flat to your head. It's just going to look flatter and you're going to get a more sleek look. Quick weaves are also more cost effective. If it's installed properly, it can still last the same amount of time as a sew-in, because if you have a sensitive scalp, you shouldn't be keeping your sew-in in too long anyway. So I feel like a quick weave is the way to go. In addition to that, a quick weave is 20 times easier to remove as long as it's installed properly. You run some hot water directly on your scalp, peel. It's really easy to take off, and if it's installed properly, it should come off just like a wig. So if you like to style your natural hair straight, or you want to still have a sew-in look, but to do something that's a little bit better, in my opinion, go for a quick weave instead of a sew-in.
But a quick weave is better than a sew-in. I hear a lot of people be saying, oh, quick weaves don't last. Yes, they do. I think people have just been accustomed to quick weaves not lasting, that they don't even try to make them last. But quick weaves can definitely last you a month to a month and a half, the same as a sew-in. You should not be keeping your sew-in for no more than 2 months. Why are you doing that anyway? Quick weaves are low manipulation, low tension. Nothing is pulling through your hair every time you comb through it. Versus a sew-in, every time you comb through your hair, if you happen to have some nappy hair or you just got a tangle in it, you pulling at it, that thread is pulling through your hair when you pulling them tracks. Do you get what I'm saying? Quick weave has the lesser chance of breaking your hair off than a sew-in. A sew-in has a higher chance of breaking your hair off, which is not good for hair growth. Also, they're both not breathable. All of that, oh, a sew-in is more breathable. No, it's not. It's the same thing. You still gonna pick up a comb and scratch at your head. So what's the difference? There is no difference. You can prefer a sew-in over a quick weave, yes, but a quick weave is better than a sew-in. My March bookings are open if you're looking for a new stylist or you just want to try me out. You can click the link in my bio. I do have consultation options available for people who want to, really start taking care of their hair. I'll see y'all later to debunk another myth.
You guys know that the major problem I'm going to have with this is, how is the scalp breathing? Just how is the scalp breathing? How are you getting air to the scalp? Number one. Number two, how long are you leaving these in? Number three, how will you wash your hair? How are you going to maintain your hair? Now, some of these women will come out here and say, oh, I'm not using a cap. I'm using, it's like a, what do you call it? It's like a paper that you apply and then it kind of sticks to your hair. And apparently when you take it out, it comes off just like a weave, right? With the glue on. I'll show you guys just now. So that's the latest way of doing a quick weave. And apparently when you go to take it out, it's even easier. But guys, how are we maintaining our hair?
Hey y'all, revamp my quick weave with me. A little while ago, I posted a video about how I'm quick to throw some organic bundles in my head. And there were some people in the comments talking about it's hard to maintain. But because I'm an organic girly down, I'm finna teach y'all. Now, as y'all can tell, I had the straight bundles, so how you would maintain the Burmese or the water wave might be a little different. So I usually start off by sectioning my hair and then grabbing some thinning scissors to cut out some of the harder, clumpy pieces. When using the straight bundles, I always add an extra in my head. So whereas your normal quick weave might be 3 bundles, I had about 4 this time. This is mainly because as you're thinning your hair, the density will decrease. And that little pile of hair is about what I usually have. I do one little last brush through and then go boil some water with a little bit of conditioner. Now, the hair is synthetic, so it doesn't have to be the fancy, expensive conditioner. You just need a little something. I separate my hair in sections again and then dip them in the pot. Then I repeat that for each section twice and blow dry. Now, the way my house set up, I have to go back to the kitchen to do this. Feel free to boil your whole head at once and then blow dry all at once. But if you're clumsy and uncoordinated like me, you might just set your shit on fire. So I wouldn't recommend it. So I touched up my leave out and then brushed it through one more time. And as you can see, the ends look 10 times better. By the time I got done, this girl was moving like she was new and she'd been in for 2 weeks. So yeah, I hope this works for y'all.
It's not time to take your quick weave down. All you need to do is wash it, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do on wash. So we're basically going to wash the hair in 3 sections. You're going to have your 2 sides on the left and the right, and then your leave out. Before you hit the sink, detangle everything. Brush out both sides and your leave out. Now we're going to wash 1 section at a time. I'm starting on this right side. So the main focus is making sure that you don't get water on your scalp. You don't want the water to touch your head, because if it does, you might as well start taking your quick weave down. The cap is water soluble, so as soon as it gets wet, it'll start to slide out. So that's the reason why we do 1 section at a time. So I work the shampoo in. You can't just go scrubbing, because again, you don't want any product water on your scalp where it's gonna start sliding out. So the process I do for this is simple. Section by section, I shampoo about 2 times, and then I put the conditioner on that section. I move on to the next section. I do the same thing. Wash it 2 times. I put the conditioner on, and then I move on to my leave out. I work the leave out in. Now when I do the leave out, I make sure I get down to the root, because this is my real hair. Then after that, I rinse each section out. I towel dry, and now it's time to blow dry this hair. I always start with my leave out with my silk elixir to make sure it doesn't revert too fast, and then I just blow dry the hair like normal. And with my silk elixir, my hair is already like almost all the way straight. So all I gotta do is really do a couple passes, and then bam, the hair is perfect. And now I look like I'm fresh out the shop, and I really had this hair in for a whole month at this point. Now, disclaimer, you do have to have quality bundles. This really can only be achieved using these bundles, to be specific. But yeah, I always look like I'm fresh out the shop because my bundles is fire, like period. And I know exactly what to do on wash. So next time you're thinking about taking your quick weave down, refer back to this video, make sure you got some quality bundles, and you'll be straight. Your hair probably lasts a few more months.
So today I'm doing a quick weave refresh. This service consists of shampooing of a quick weave and restyling. I always get asked if my clients can shampoo their quick weaves. Yes, with the technique that I use, you absolutely can. You see that no tracks have came out, they're still intact. So yes, you are allowed to shampoo your quick weave with my technique, so flourish with these.
As you can see, a lot of these girlies, including the stylists that install them and maintain them, are not being honest with themselves. The truth of the matter is that you are really occluding your scalp from air, water, product. It's not breathing, period. Okay? It is not breathing. And therein lies a problem. It's not going to be hygienic. Okay? Some of these weaves are being left on for 3 months and even 6 months. Some of them I've seen, like 6 months. Oh yeah, I washed my hair. Come on. You are not able to get to the scalp. A lot of them are just washing like the leave out and the hair extensions themselves. But the scalp down here, the hair, dry as heck.
Because yeah, if you can't wash a quick weave like this, you might need to go ahead and purchase my technique with the link in my bio. Because I might tell a joke, but I ain't never going to tell no lie. Y'all see my client book this maintenance 1 month. 1 month. After her initial install date. And I get it, y'all genuinely are concerned about how in the world I'm shampooing these quick weaves. But on Quick Weave Diaries Part 3, I'm finna show y'all how I get down. I made it very clear to y'all that my quick weaves last up to 2 months, and this is how. Y'all wanna talk about how your hair can't get clean and blah, blah, blah. Y'all see me literally going thoroughly through this quick weave. Now, yeah, I'm not able to go right underneath the cap completely, but the hair, her leave out, everything to that nature, I'm removing all oil, all excess oil that could cause this quick weave to come up. I'm going straight to the shampoo bowl every single time. And my clients love it because it feels like a sew-in, but it's a quick weave. And y'all see me washing her hair, conditioning her hair. This is literally me with conditioner on it, showing y'all that it's a quick weave, detangling the hair. Of course, I did the Burmese curly on her, and she absolutely loves this hair, but she still gets it pressed out. And y'all see what I'm doing. This service is no different than my sew-in maintenance. Even once we get to this part here, you see me detangling, you see me going through thoroughly and twisting her out to sit her under the dryer. Now, my clients do sit under the dryer for about a good hour, hour and a half, because I got to make sure that this quick weave is intact. And we got to make sure that those braids underneath are completely dry. But if I'm lying, I'm flying. And you see how my girl left that chair. You see how my girl left the chair. Y'all remember seeing her face not even like a month and a half ago. And look at my girl. She looked just as good as she did the day she got it installed. If you would like to purchase my technique, it's half off right now in the link in my bio. But yeah, stop playing with me when it comes to these quick weaves.
Scalp, hair, not healthy. Yes, you're retaining your length, guys, but at what cost are we willing to be retaining this length? I've done videos talking about the obsession with length retention. I mean, some of these people are doing this as a protective style and to retain their length, but come on. Is gaining long hair that important to you that you will risk your scalp health and your comfortability? And I mean, keeping them for 3 months? Imagine not taking a bath for 3 months, 6 months. Crazy. And let's not even talk about the stench. How is that gonna, that's not healthy. That's not hygienic. That's how you get mold, fungi, scalp issues, God forbid hair loss. But this is the remedy for that. And a lot of these women, especially the ones that go and get a quick weave for the first time, they come out here and say, my gosh, my scalp is on fire. I think week 1 or something like that, my scalp is on fire.
I can't do this, y'all. I can't. I don't understand why every time you get a quick weave or sew-in, it's like your scalp is crawling. And it's so bad to the point where you have to take extreme measures, such as getting a comb to get in the inside so that you can itch your hair. And it just makes no sense to me. Like, y'all, oh Jesus, oh man, I'm down there, darn near taking this thing off because it just itches so bad. I just need to get to my scalp because what is going on? Why? I just, somebody need to create like some little, somebody need to create like a little oil that can help, something that can get to people's scalp, because this is ridiculous. Like, it was given, but baby, I'm gonna have to take this down because why is it itching like this?
It was needed.
My goodness. This is crazy to me. I do understand that protective styles are not always protective. And for the most part, they're honestly not that protective. They're just convenient. And within that convenience, they help us relax a bit, maybe, I don't know, not have to detangle our hair as much. For me, this is really convenient. These 4 locks, I wash my hair within these. I wash my hair every week within these 4 locks and I'm done. They're convenient. Can I do the same routine with my own hair? Absolutely, especially when it's short. But women have choices, right? You can choose how you want to wear your hair, how you want to maintain it. That's fine. I'm not saying don't do protective styles or don't explore with your hair or only wear your natural hair. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, where do we draw the line between what is healthy, what is beneficial versus what is actually destructive and causing us more harm than good? Now, I told you about the solution that they use to actually stick the cap to the hair and get the weft to stick to the cap. That was a lot. But that solution is not always the right one. And some people that do it at home end up in a catastrophic situation.
I'm never ever doing a quick weave ever in my life, because I deadass thought this shit was a quick weave for a reason, but no, it's a hard weave. My hair came out, my hair was itchy as hell. I was struggling. Honestly, I was tired of it. I was over it. I thought it was gonna come out easily. Mind you, it kind of did, but when it got to like detangle my hair, I was regretting every second. Like, I just don't get it. I put conditioner, warm water, and my hair came out like butter. My own hair. But the track, I'm saving it. Because it did not get messed up. I tried this easy method. I was like, you know what? Let me just hop in it. I was in there for like 5 minutes. I added conditioner because the cap was not coming out for some reason. I tried. Alright, cool. It ended up coming out after like 10 minutes. But now I need to ask you something. Does this happen to you when you do quick weave? Does your hair come out this much? Because I don't think it was normal. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but look how much hair.
This was never a quick weave. Y'all, why this girl got my friend's hair messed up. Like, you can't even pull this. Her hair is ripping out. And then look at this side. Like, this was all attached to her edges. But she got in the shower and I told her to, like, wet it and, like, rub conditioner through her hair. And it's still, like, extra tight. Like, you really gonna have to pull that. Look at her edges, y'all. Then the girl gonna have the nerve to say, text her and she gonna take it out because it's gonna be hard for her to take it out. Of course it's gonna be hard for her to take it out. How do you even take it out? How? She literally put hair glue all on her real hair as a protective shield. Like, what is going on? But yeah, the girl ain't responding no more. We over here stressing. And yeah, what should we do? And we was gonna get the quick weave remover, but it's literally hair glue. It's not even protective shield. Like, what should we do? This is DMV. This is DMV.
My name Bennett and I ain't in it and I ain't do it, so don't come for me in the motherfucking comments. I'm trying to shed light to the situation. This why y'all girls don't want to get motherfucking quick weaves, because whoever did this ain't do it right. And now the cap stuck to my good girl hair and we've been trying to grow her hair out for months. It took hours to get this cap off. So if you're gonna do a quick weave, please know what you're doing, because there's no reason why the cap should be ever stuck to your motherfucking hair.
Please stop doing your hair yourself just because you saw a TikTok video. Now you think you know what you're doing. Whole time you got the cap stuck to your hair, stuck to the scalp. You got so much glue gunked up in your hair, you don't know what to do. So now you on the way to the beauty supply, hoping you can find a glue remover strong enough to remove this stuff and you won't be bald head. And you only did this because you tired of Houston hairstylists. They'll sit there and cancel your whole appointment knowing they didn't want to do your hair, so they're going to let you book the appointment knowing they didn't want to do your
Look at how disastrous this quick weave can actually get. Like, failing to remove it off your hair, ripping the hair out, some needing to cutting the hair. I can only imagine, right? Is it worth it? That's the question. Was it worth it? Yes, you get your protective style, you get your sleek look, but how inconvenient. Some of them, of course, report removing the quick weave quite easily. Apparently, it can come off right off like a wig. Fair, but is that the result you're going to get every single time?
I showed you guys my quick weave cap and how protective it is. You guys wanted to know the longevity and how to remove it, so here it goes. This is a 2-month-old quick weave. Look, the tracks are still intact, the cap is still intact. Now let me show you guys the removal. As you can see, it comes off like butter. No hair is on that cap. The cap is coming off in one piece, no damage to the hair whatsoever. This is how your quick weave should be coming off, guys. I'm telling you, come book with me. If you've had any traumatic experiences, come book with me. Even when I'm taking out the braids, you can see there's no glue in her hair. Look at all that growth, 2 months of hair growth. Her hair is still shiny, still clean, still soft, no damage, no crunchy hard braids, none of that. This is 100% protective quick weave. If you're in the Bay Area, come book. January books are open.
Girl, there is only so much I can say about this. At the end of the day, the more awareness we have around the issues that can come with these habits and practices that are really destructive to our hair, I'm hoping the more it can spark conversation about what can be done, what we should be doing. And really, at the end of the day, you have to sit down with yourself and be honest with yourself. Why am I doing this? Is it going to be beneficial? It's okay to be explorative, to play with your hair, to enjoy your hair, wear different styles, protective styles, switch things up. I'm all for it, but it should not come at the expense of our health, our comfortability, right? We shouldn't be known for busy patting our hair. Girl, this one I had to come out and talk to you guys about because, my gosh. I'll see you in the next one.
Sew-ins versus quick weaves. My opinion as a certified trichologist, which one is better? To me, I feel like sew-ins are better.
just because if they're done correctly, they don't put a lot of tension on your hair. You're able to wash your hair, you're able to wash your scalp, and you're able to get some moisture in there. Quick weaves, on the other hand, you usually have a cap. The new trend is paper, so you are actually blocking moisture and air getting to your scalp, which makes it a breathing ground for bacteria and inflammation. You're just holding all that moisture in because you have oil from your scalp, you have heat and things like that. That is breathing grounds for bacteria. So I think sew-ins are better, even though quick weaves are more convenient, but always it's gonna be a sew-in for me.